The next demo is by Deleep. It's a demo on Realiz AI, their product in health insurance. Deleep Murali is founder and CEO of Zscore. Deleep has been around for 25 years, building softwares and across the globe. He has built Zscore from scratch, and the core focus of the company is to solve complex business problems in sectors like insurance by bringing data plus AI approach. Over to you, Deleep.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Deleep Murali. So I am the founder and CEO of Zscore. Zscore is a data plus AI company, and we believe in solving the core problem of claims processing for health insurance. So we built an end-to-end system that can actually process health insurance claims right from the time it enters a health insurance company and till the time it is processed. So the whole processing and the automation and the human in the loop, both of them put together, take anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes, and the automation alone takes anywhere between 3 to 8 minutes per claim. So today what we'll do is we will run through a demo of our product to show you how this is done, what are the different features that are available in Zscore, and we'll leave some time so that we can have some questions as well. So what you see here today is, can you play? Yeah, play. Yeah. So if you look at what we have here, like I mentioned, Zscore is a data plus AI company. So the core problem of claims processing, more than an AI problem, it is actually a data problem that needs to be solved. So if you look at it, we have a very strong data module, and this data module has, we're not going to go through the data module today, but the data module is actually very intense. It is a full-fledged data module like what you would see in a proper data management stack. It's a complete data module that can connect to various data sources, has various data recipes, and does data quarantine. So the entire claims processing system is built on a robust data layer, on top of which there is a business layer that has that does claims processing. So within insurance, there are different parts of the different solutions. One is claims processing, the other is hospital tariff, then we have TPA summary, then we have document forensics, we have other pointed solutions like Aadhaar reduction, NEFT, etc. In claims processing, can you go ahead? Is this running? It is running, is it? Okay. So if you look at it, the different aspects, so for example, document forensics helps in actually identifying malformed documents, fraudulent documents, and AI generated documents. So if there are AI generated documents that are spent as part of the claim document, you can identify that. Then we have claims processing, which does digitization and adjudication of claims. Then we have hospital tariff, which does SOC digitization, etc. Within, like I said, this is the data module. I'm sorry, the video is a bit lagging than what I'm doing right now. But the data module has a variety of solutions, like I mentioned. First is the data library. Then we have something called data workflows. Then we have something, a scheduler and a data quarantine. The most important aspect of what is being done here is all the bad data that is actually collected is sent to a data quarantine where data can be corrected and then eventually fed back into the system. So coming back to insurance, I was talking about hospital tariffs. Hospital tariffs is where we actually digitize hospital SOC documents and packages that are specific to the insurance companies. We digitize them, and the most important part is we also go and codify these procedures that are there. All hospital documents are codified using CPT procedures for procedures, ICD for diagnosis, and we also have ICD-10 PCS as well. So all that codification is done. Within claims processing, as you see, there are a variety of things that happen. Once a document is actually processed, this is the output that actually you get. The different aspects of different phases within the claim processing. First is the digitization, there is a human in the loop, and then there is adjudication. Once the document is digitized, excuse me, can you go back a little bit if you don't mind? Just forward. Yeah, just stop there, please. So this is the most important part. Once a document is digitized, okay, and it is adjudicated, what you get is a variety of information. You get a complete understanding of the entire fraud, waste, and abuse that is there. Fraud, waste, and abuse involves overpricing of tariffs and line by line, what do you call, validation of a hospital bill. Then you have overpricing of medicines, where each and every line item that is a drug is actually compared with the MRP and found to see if there is an overpricing that is there. Then we have duplicates. These are context-based duplicates where an item has been billed multiple times. Say, for example, an X-ray has been done on the same knee twice, okay, on a single day. So those are identified. Then we have something called irrelevant investigations. Irrelevant investigations are basically investigations that, for example, a patient comes with for example, a total knee replacement, but has a head MRI. That is identified as a irrelevant investigation. Then we have, other than payables, invoice summary, non-payables, savings, etc. Also, what you see here on the right is something called key insights, and these are insights that are identified and generated as and when the claim is processed, which means that it looks at legacy data and identifies all these information within the span of anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes. So whatever you see here, all this is done within 3 to 5 minutes. And the most important aspect is the digitization score, and that is, I'll come to that a little bit later. What you see here is basically once the claim docket enters the Zscore system, there's a document classification that is being done. Identify what page of the document is what, which means that which page of the document is discharge summary, which page is hospital bill, which page is a lab report, what are the x-rays. All that entire thing is being done here, okay. And for example, if there is a document which is let's say for example a cancer claim, but a biopsy report is missing, the system will automatically tell you that a biopsy report is missing. So you can automatically alert and you can send it back. And whatever you see here are the segregated documents. Each and every document that you see has a digitization score, which means that you know what is the quality of data or the quality of that particular document that is there, okay. So this is very, very crucial, because without this you will not be able to understand, or the predictions or the analytics that you make will not be effective. The quality of data is not as good as what we want. So as we're going through the variety of things here, what you see here on top is basically the entire digitization score for the particular claim, which includes all the documents. Then you have the digitization score of the individual documents, and you can also go and see what you have, document forensics. If you enable document forensics, the system will go and give you a complete understanding of whether this document is fraudulent, whether it has been AI generated, or it has been tampered or malformed documents. Is it playing? Okay. So the other thing that we wanted to do also is talk about it is, once digitization is complete for a particular claim, there is always going to be challenges within the digitization of the digitization. And that's the reason why we have an option called the remediate, where a human in the loop can go and remediate this document and remediate a hospital bill. These claim documents can run anywhere between 10 pages to about 150, 170 pages. Okay, so post digitization there can be a lot of issues, and that is where digitization, remediation of a document can also be done. The system will automatically highlight and tell you which are all the records where there needs to be a human involved, because you can't have a human go and look at every line of the hospital bill. The system will automatically do it. This is a machine learning based model, and most importantly, the system will automatically go and do the bill categorization based on the IRDA suggested bill categorization. That involves a 3-level bill categorization. Say for example, bill level 1, bill level 2, bill level 3. It gives you the entire categorization, and every time there is a change that is made in the bill categorization, there's a machine learning model which goes and learns what the user has made, so that it keeps understanding what are the categories and what are the new bill categories that need to be added. So this is very important. And most importantly, what happens is that the system calculates what is the total bill amount from the claim, and it will tell you what is the shortfall. So as and when you're making the change, the system will keep on updating, saying how much of shortfall is there from a bill perspective. We will then go to the other aspects of the claim. Say, for example, when you look at invoice summary, okay, the invoice summary will have the basic information. Then you have fraud, waste, and abuse. Fraud, waste, and abuse is, like I mentioned, line by line analysis of each and every item in the bill, and it will go and compare it with the tariff, and you will be able to identify whether the price is overpriced, underpriced, whatever. Okay, and then we have, like I mentioned, irrelevant investigations. Irrelevant investigations again is a machine learning based model. This machine learning based model has an idea of the entire disease structure. What are the permissible tests for a particular disease? And this is a very configurable option. Claim processing doctors, the medicos within the insurance companies can go and make changes as and when they want. And the machine learning model will eventually adjust to the changes done by the medicos, as preferred by the medicos rather. Then, is it running? One other thing that I would want to give you analysis here is that whatever you see here, the key insights, these key insights are basically information or analytics that is being done on the fly, so that it's a, what should I say, it's a knowledge graph, and based on this knowledge graph, the analysis of the analytics is being done. And yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention is, if you look at the procedures and the diagnosis, this is slightly an older video, but in the latest videos you would have all the ICD codes, and the CPT/ICD-10 PCS codes will also be available here. So that information is available. And most importantly, whatever you see here on the dashboard, this information is available in 3 different formats. It's available as an API, it is available as a dashboard, and it is available as an Excel format as well. So medicos can also download that. Then you have other analytics and basic information that will be available from for invoice summaries, for fraud, waste, and abuse, duplicates, and all these information. You can also get detailed information from here, okay, and this will give you the entire table or the entire data for each of these categories. Can we just skip a little bit, if you don't mind? Just move ahead, no? Yeah, just move ahead. This is, we can skip this. Yeah, can you move a little more? Just move a little more. A little more, please. Thank you. So this is the document forensics module. Basically, one of the constant questions that we get from our customers is, how would I know if a document is malformed or fraudulent? So what we've done is we've actually built an AI module that goes and does image and text-based recognition to identify fraudulent documents. This we've done it for discharge summaries. We are on the process of doing this for hospital bills as well. So what the system will do is, it will go and do a image-based recognition of documents and identify fraudulent documents or documents that are very similar to the existing document within the company's database, and it will identify the top 5 documents that match this. Then what it will do is, excuse me, can you play it? Then what it will do is that once it gets these documents, the documents that match from an image perspective, it will take all that information and it will do a text-based analysis to understand how much of the text actually matches. If the text, so it will give you a text-based score, a document match will give you an image similarity and a text similarity. What you see here is an image similarity of a fraudulent document that looks exactly similar. Okay, so the patient name, the hospital name, all of these are exactly similar, and except for the disease names changes here and there, and the drugs would probably change every now and then. So from an image perspective, it gives you a match. Then it will go and give you a text-based similarity, if you don't mind. So, can you move ahead a little bit? Can you go ahead, please? Yeah. So, if you look at what we have here, the document will go and match text with 22 different parameters within the discharge summary. We have hospital details, medical findings, and patient information. It will go and tell you what are all the different matching scores in each of these, so that you can go and analyze a document not by image but also by text to understand what is the similarity and how fraudulent this particular document is. Here's the information that you can find of the uploaded document and the matching document. It will tell you from a text perspective what are the different matching percentages for patient information, hospital details, and medical findings. So I'll probably stop here, and if you have any questions, I'll take it. Otherwise, thank you.